One by one, upwards of 15,000 Israelis poured into Jerusalem's Paris Square Saturday night. The massive crowds, at times taking on a festive character, peacefully but loudly calling for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's ousting and an end to alleged government corruption.
It's one of the biggest demonstrations in Jerusalem since people gather here to protest, to say we had enough. Bibi, Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister, is corrupt. He's not capable of leading, he's not capable of managing the country anymore because he's so much involved in what is going on with his trial. He's only centered in this. He's not caring about the people, he's not caring about the citizen. He can't do anything.
But taking a positive turn from protests last week, violent outbursts were practically nil this weekend. Police, appearing to soften their stance, even allowed protesters to remain in the square until around 1 a.m. before moving to disperse the crowds. Of those that refused to leave, some were removed with force, about a dozen being detained or arrested, several protesters again alleging police used a lot of aggression while carrying out their orders. Still, demonstrators vowing to continue, whatever it takes.
Next week we're gonna do this all over again. Doesn't matter a twisted ankle, a broken leg, or a broken head, still gonna come here until Benjamin Netanyahu will go home.
In the meantime, on the other side, the latest to come under fire for threatening the protesters is none other than Prime Minister Netanyahu's son. The 29-year-old Yair Netanyahu has been summoned to appear in court today for threatening harassment. This after calling for protests outside the homes of the Black Flag demonstration's organizers. Organizers alleging that they received a torrent of threats following Netanyahu's call on Twitter, complete with an attachment revealing names, addresses, and birthdays.